I fear that this was all from an onion. The tears are all from an onion.
The teardrops are
An onion. And it's also raining.
Most of my weekends are the same. I wake up, make coffee, open all the blinds to let the light shine in, talk about how I'm going to read, actually sit and read, complain about how I'm not doing anything, yet I don't want to do anything, fall into a slump sometime around 2 p.m. because I haven't done anything, watch TV, and go to bed. But this weekend is different. Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday. You'll never guess what time I woke up today. It's still morning, so maybe you will. I woke up at 6:30. We actually have an incredibly busy weekend planned that I am excited but scared about, because when I do too many things, then I get extremely exhausted and I don't want to be tired. But I am taking Monday off, so at least I won't be going from like a crazy fun weekend straight to work without rest. That's important. Last night we'd actually intended to go to this little community movie event. They were showing Moana 2, which we have yet to see, intended to see in theaters, never got around to it. It's on Disney Plus, still haven't watched it. Thought this would be a great opportunity. And lo and behold, yesterday evening comes, I lay down in bed and I never want to get up. I wonder why, if I wake up at 6:30 in the morning on Saturdays. So instead I end up watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, which then aggravated me for the 2 hours that I was watching it, or however long, how many episodes are out. I still have one episode left to go from the seasons that out, and yet I can't stop watching it. But this show is so frustrating. I don't even know if I would like it as a teenager. I never read the books. I read the first book last summer, and it was not my favorite. I probably would have liked it as a teen, but I never read it. So now I'm watching the TV show and I can't turn away, and it is truly something else. So today's exciting schedule, actually this weekend's exciting schedule, consists of going to many an art fair, craft fair, festival, whatever you want to call it. We actually went to an art fair a couple weeks ago and I liked that one. It wasn't too big. It had a few little crafty things. I think I have realized that I like the crafty things, like crafty jewelry, that sort of stuff, not necessarily like artwork. And so I bought a cute pair of earrings. I'm hoping to find some more earrings or cutesy little jewelry at this little art fair festival thing that we're going to this weekend. So today we're going to one art fair, and tomorrow we're going to two little festival things in two different areas, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I take you along with me. I hope to take you along with me. I have been feeling an extreme lack of creativity for the last long time. And yet I'm going to an art fair.
Do you want to do this thing right when it opens, or do you want to do it like...
I always want to do the art fairs right when they open. I said I always want to do the art fairs right when they open, but I need to like open my eyes first. Really, just because I think...
It opens at 11 or 10.
Yeah, at 10. Anyway, I guess we're going to the art fair at 10.
Yes, OOTD. Trey's cute. I have no shoes on now. Ready to go be artsy and stuff.
Artsy stuff has been called.
Artsy and stuff. These are artsy and stuff. These aren't the earrings that I bought at the art fair. I bought these at a different art thingy-majigger, but it's artsy and stuff.
I don't know what it is about this summer because I've been really into art fairs. A few weeks ago, we went to an art fair that was fairly big. Not the biggest in the state, but there was a lot to offer. The weather was beautiful, and we stayed out for about 4 hours. I actually managed to buy something, which is rare for me because I usually have to spend days or weeks contemplating my decisions.
When we saw another 2 more art fairs this weekend, we had to bite.
Life update. We left.
McHattie Park.
Decided that there was a brewery we wanted to go over here. Turn around, came back, and spent, ooh, there's more parking over here.
Yeah.
Forever trying to find parking because we gave up our good spot and now we're out of park.
That park spot still existed. But the girl talking to you was a baby and couldn't park there.
I don't know how to park. Parallel specifically.
Unfortunately for us, this art fair kind of stunk, at least in my opinion. So we left and went to a park, which was actually a lot of fun and really pretty, and got to play Pokemon, of course, because what else would we do in a park?
Drove by some random old-fashioned train thing and we're like, oh, that's cool. And then we found it.
We wandered around the park for about an hour waiting for the local brewery to open. I'd been recommended this brewery by a coworker multiple times, and since my husband is a professional craft beer drinker, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to give it a try. It was worth it.
I wanna be what you wanna be. I'll change it all for you. I wanna call and forget and say those words I need from you.
You know what's funny? I never even used to like beer. There was a time I refused to even try a sip of beer. I've learned over the last few years visiting breweries with my husband that I really enjoy sours, stouts, and IPAs. These beers were fresh, let me tell you.
We're at a children's park right now, and the desire for me to go on a swing set and play on all of the equipment is very strong, but that's weird and inappropriate. So
Do it.
Take 3. You better not say that.
We had a very
European lunch
very-
vibe. I had a thought on my mind that I was going to talk about, and then I forgot about what that thought was because there were people that just walked behind us. And now I can't remember. Oh, I was thinking about how that right there,
What right there? What right where?
that's a sledding hill, right?
Yeah.
And how I'm not looking forward to winter.
It's a sledding hill.
And how we have spent since 10 in the morning, it's almost 3 o'clock, 10 in the morning, wandering around this little town, basically hanging out at park benches all day.
Yeah.
But we couldn't do that when it's like below 30 degrees
We just have to
outside.
be a brewery inside all day.
And it's just interesting because like I would want to leave so badly normally, but because it's nice out, I can just sit in this random park.
Oh, I have to hatch an egg? That's not happening.
The sledding hill.
I don't play
There's
with that.
even a light on it.
Marvel's Fantastic Four came out recently, and neither my husband nor I had seen the 2005 release. I actually know nothing about Fantastic Four, and honestly, it was pretty good and helped give context to the 2025 release. It was completely different from Marvel's real-world vibe, but entertaining nonetheless.
Teaspoon ground allspice.
Good morning, because today is day 2 of our weekend extravaganza, and yesterday took me out. We did go to a bar and we did walk around a bunch, and the 3 sips of beer I had took me out.
1 point. No, you had. Okay, so if they're 5 ounces, and their whole beers are 16 ounces. If you assume you had half of them, which I don't think you did, but let's assume you had a third of them. That's 25 ounces. That's 7 ounces. So you had a beer and a half.
The beer and a half took me out, and I ended up taking a 2-hour nap, followed by screaming at the television watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's gonna be a fun day. We made it to our final destination.
You never tried
I'm
it because you
so stressed. Okay, I need to eat my cheese sticks though.
Yeah, definitely that.
Okay, is that lady good? That lady's parking next to me so that we know that I have created a parking spot. Okay.
Belle Isle is a little island found between Detroit, Michigan and Windsor, Canada. and my husband has been meaning to take a visit, and this weekend's art fair was the perfect opportunity. Okay, so we didn't even really go to the art fair. We're art faired out, apparently. What was amazing was the amount of concrete on the island. Parking is everywhere. If you're into casual biking or running in cool places, this is the place to be.
This park really is massive.
This is day 2 of going to art fairs and not actually being at the art fair, but hanging out in a close by park. That bird is still here.
Hey, are you okay?
See? It's not running away. But I do wonder because it's not going away.
It's really old. I mean, it is like getting away when I get more close to it. Right? So
Yeah.
and then just drift at me. It might be a dose bird.
What was weird about being on this island is that it gave me hardcore DC vibes. Like, I lived in DC for the past 6 years because obviously I don't stop talking about that. And being in this area just felt like being in the Smithsonian's. There was so much to look at and people everywhere. And this little plant house, what would you call it? Greenhouse, reminded me of the botanical garden. Belle Isle is home to apparently the US's oldest aquarium, or so they say. I didn't even realize that there were freshwater stingrays and eels. I was amazed. After visiting the aquarium, we went inside the greenhouse, and the greenhouse definitely reminded me of the botanical gardens. My husband said that it reminded him of the butterfly house that we visited when we went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, which I also really enjoyed.
Maybe because I know it's a member of pineapple family, but
I know it's not any pineapple.
professional. The classification is just weird. It's just interesting to me because like this is a state park, but you know it's also a state park. So it's like the difference between
This doesn't feel like the same.
Yeah,
but
this feels more like a. It's more. It's like it's kind of how like the Smithsonian's are like Smithsonian's,
Yeah.
and so is like the botanical gardens are part of the Smithsonian's. But going into like the Air and Space Museum doesn't feel the same as going to the botanical garden.
yeah,
you know?
it's so hot, but it's so perfect in the shade.
I'm pretty sure that is a fountain.
I think this is a fountain too, but I think that there's
I
no
don't think there's any
running water.
Like,
No water.
horns.
At this point in the day, I'm in a little bit of a pickle because it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon and we are done with Belle Isle. But this is like a 40-minute drive from our home, and the event that we're going to is like a 30-minute drive from Belle Isle. But it doesn't start until 9 p.m. So we make our way over to Eastern Market, which apparently everything closes at like 3 p.m. So there wasn't anything to do there. And we're just kind of sweating and uncomfortable.
I'm excited for our festival. Yeah.
Finally putting my blanket to good use. you believe this is the first concert that we've been to all summer, and it's free? Free! It is a little community festival that is hosting the band Third Eye Blind. You know, I never listened to Third Eye Blind, really. I'd heard of it, and I think they played on a couple albums of movies I'd watched, but like, this is a huge deal. Oh, it's recording. I am literally in my closet right now. I did voiceovers for the first time ever, and that was an exciting experience. I hope we all enjoyed. But I didn't want to leave you or me hanging. I had an exhausting weekend going into an exhausting week, and I have spent all of my time this weekend rotting and doing nothing. And honestly, it's so healing. So I'm excited. I hope this is like amazing. I also had like 3 glasses of wine. Toodles.